to another episode of Backlash Angling. We're out for the first time on Lady Simcoe for ice fishing season 2022-23. It's just about finished. It is March 14th today, and we're out with Floyd Hales. We were gonna just test our luck out on our own, but it's gusting too heavily today, so we're like, let's get comfortable in a nice shack and go for some perch. So we've been out here for about an hour and a half. We'll roll the footage of the fish we've caught so far, but we got 5 topside, and it seems like the action's actually pretty solid. We've got a mix right now between like yellow perch, and seems like we've got 7 or 8 now Cisco. They seem to be flying in it and loving it. So yeah, our goal today is to be putting some fish topside to bring home and cook up tonight, and hopefully enter some fish. It's Nate and I out today, but Zach and I have entered into the North American Master Trophy Fish Donkey Tournament, whatever it's called, and right now we're looking for a 12-inch perch, 20-inch whitefish, I believe, or a 18-inch Cisco. And right now we're on some Ciscos, just haven't got one big enough, so hopefully we get a couple fish to enter on the app, and if we do, we'll show you kind of the process and what this tournament's all about. But yeah, let's get back to it, and let's get some jumbos on the ice. 4 minutes.
All right, boys. Threw the pan optics down, marking crazy fish.
That's our border. That's our no smaller.
Okay, we're on.
We're on.
Let's put a lot topside here. Hey, I didn't get skunked.
Hey, huge start, buddy.
Oh, you're getting bites, dude. Heavy bites. Look at it. Oh yeah, he's still on. That's hilarious. Too small or what?
He's beefy.
He is beefy.
Too small. Too small. Bye-bye.
Hilarious.
Set the hook. That's teamwork right there, people.
Oh, I got him.
That's teamwork right there. I set the hook, Nate reels him in.
Here, you want to reel this one in? No. It is small.
Tiny. What are you using right now? What rod?
What?
What rod are you using?
This is a smoke show. Smoke
show?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to exchange you on that one. I don't even know why Zach had that, because that's a medium light. Like, we have feather duster, we have... One of us will be using the feather duster. That's a perch rod. This is a light rod. This is a better...
I just seen one with dinner bells. So.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh.
What is that like there?
There we go. Number 2. Oh, tighten that up. We got some shoulders on her or what here? Got some shoulders? What are we thinking? Another keeper? She's dogging. I hate this reel. That's a keeper.
Oh yeah, baby.
That's a keeper. That ain't 12-incher we're looking for the tourney, but that's gonna be on the smaller side of a keeper's, hopefully. But another beauty. Top side.
What is here? Like a bait fish?
There we go.
On. A little bit of weight or what?
Oh my god, the freaking thing fell off again. Zach gave me the crappiest reel.
Thing fell off.
Oh, she's running. Oh, good perch, bud.
That's a jumbie.
Good perch.
That's a jumbie.
Let's go. First jumbo, baby. First jumbo. Let's go. What do we got? A 9.5 incher. 9.5 incher. Let's go.
Yeah.
Beauty. See ya.
See ya. You get her figured out?
Barely.
Barely.
Oh my god. I wonder how long that one's been eating for.
Come on. I was even watching your rod. Didn't even see anything. Where's it going?
Le bébé. There we go. That seems better for sure. Just the bend on that rod looks better.
Eh. No.
Really?
Wow. I'm kind of shocked. There it is. Yep. Oh yeah, that looked. What was that? Dude, is that? What are those Cisco?
Yeah, that's a Cisco.
Come on. Yep. Yeah, that one feels better.
Got a disco?
No, it's Perch. I might have lost him. He engulfed that though. Damn it.
Clearly not.
Yeah, I'd say. I think they like it still. Oh, come on, you. Right there. Yep. Take the whole thing. Take the whole thing. Keep swallowing.
Does he not have it?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say, I think he had it.
Ooh.
Better one. Let's go. Come on, another one for the ice. He's moving like he did the one I had.
Yeah.
He's scooting. Oh yeah, dude, jumbo.
Oh,
Danger!
That's a jumbo!
Jumbo! Let's go. That's a 12-incher, I think.
Yeah, boy!
Yeah, boy. That is a tanker.
Yeah!
I don't even know if that one will go 12.
Kids on? Kids on.
Kids on. Don't look too big. Doesn't feel too big. Actually, it's actually not a bad perch. That's a keeper. Food. Oh, you got one. You got one. I'll watch that thing.
Yeah.
Tank it, dude.
He came in and smashed that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Crush him.
Oh, yeah.
That's a keeper.
Snacks.
No. Dink.
Like, what are you doing?
Cisco?
No, Perch.
Dink.
Not big.
Not big.
Well, doesn't look too bad.
That's an eater.
Pan.
Pow! Pew pew!
I forgot about that. I almost threw it back in the water. Be like, yep, you can have that, Minner.
An eater for the ice.
There you go. Eat up. Idiot.
Enjoy your last supper.
Yeah. Yeah, it might get cold quick. Oh, you're on.
That one feels better. You look better?
Flying into.
You look better?
It's hard for me to tell
Dude,
these
that's a
days.
jumbo.
Jumby? Yeah.
There we go. Another let's get a measurement. 10-incher. It's a beauty one for the pan. Gorgeous.
Way too small. Go away. Oh. What? I'm just having fun with him.
He's about to spit it.
No. He was hooked. He's stung. Ipa?
Okay, so it is 20 to 2. We got about 2.5 hours until they're going to come pick us up. So we just quickly wanted to go through the baits we're using right now. So the one thing that's really been working for us is the Frostbite Micro Dinner Bell. This bad boy's been putting in some work for us. That's the lip smacker color. We've been using the Frosty Clownfish. We've been using the watermelon. It's been pretty solid. Another one we've just been using is just a straight tungsten, just a little tungsten jig. Something like that with a little minnow on the end. Super natural. And then also some Simcoe glow bugs. I'm about to tie that one on. We had really good luck with it last year. So yeah, it's been that kind of like mid. Right now we're in that like afternoon lull. It seems like that. Even watching people's videos on YouTube, it seems like right around, I don't know, anywhere from like 11:30 to 1:30, 1:32. Seems like it's a little bit of a dead time. So kind of expected that. Seems like we're marking tons of fish, and we've marked some big fish. They're just really finicky. They're not ready to commit. So we're hoping that in the next 2 hours before we get picked up, they really start to get on that chow, and yeah, we can put more topside. We got 20 keepers so far. We've probably released, I'd say, 30 more, and caught like 7 or 8 herrings. So not a bad day, but we're definitely looking to keep the trend going upwards. So I'm gonna tie that Simcoe bug on, and then let's get to work.
I don't even want to set the hook in him. I think you got
Doubles.
Hey.
Double dinks. Okay, so we got about an hour and a half left and we're finally picking them apart. The big ones are coming out to play. This is an 11-incher and it just seems they want something straightforward. A little white 1/16 ounce jig with a minnow on it. Super simple, super natural. And yeah, we're finally starting to put some good loins. The big ones are coming out. We need those 12-inchers. I want to submit one to Fish Donkey, but yeah, we got a few more and I think we're at around 25 on the ice right now. So these are the ones. These are the ones. That's a better one. He's got me everywhere.
Come on, Nathan.
What? Another keeper.
It's Chase. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good old 10.
That is a good one.
It's a good old 10-incher.
I think we go.
Let's go.
That didn't take us all day.
10 inchers where? Let's go.
Right there.
I'm not spending another $70 to go perch fishing. Okay, everyone, we are off the water. Nate and I had a really solid time. I think we caught around, I'd say 85 or so perch and about 8 or so of herring. And we ended up keeping, I think it was 28 that were between 9 and 11 inches. Perfect eating size. And we're gonna teach you another recipe. We're gonna do a little bit of catch and cook like you guys saw in the title. It's a more simple one. I kind of even made it more simple. We're gonna be doing a fried perch kind of fish poutine, and you'll kind of see along the ways. It's really good. I've done it once before and it turned out amazing, so I'll take you along on the process. And yeah, when we're talking, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna get our sauce all set up. Kiwi, you gonna help? Kiwi's gonna help. Okay, so I just chopped up some pickles. We're gonna throw that in there. I think I did a little bit too much. We're gonna do pickles. I got just a little teaspoon here. A couple teaspoons of pickle juice. Our main base is going to be mayonnaise. We got Miracle Whip here. 1 scoop, 2 scoop, 3 scoop, 4 scoop. 4 scoops should be good. We're going to add a little bit of garlic. A little bit of garlic in there. We got some Polish mustard. Any mustard would work. I would say Dijon would be best, or maybe a honey mustard. We're going to get that in there. Gonna get a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Get the pepper in there, and that's gonna be the base of our sauce. It's pretty simple. Oh, forgot one last thing, and a little bit of vinegar to give that little acidity. Scrape that in. That's about, we'll say, 1.5 teaspoons. And yeah, we're gonna mix that up, and that's gonna be the basis that goes on top of the fries and cheese and underneath the fish. So yeah, we're gonna get that going, and then we'll get started on our french fries. Okay, so that's just what the sauce looks like. We got the graininess and the pickles. Looks good. We are going the lazy route today. I would suggest if you're doing this and you're trying to get the most out of this recipe, do your own french fries. I was at the store, I could care less, do my own potatoes, so we got some waffle cuts. We're gonna get those in a little bit of canola oil, get those all fried up, put them in the oven to sit back, and then we are going to get going on the fish. So let's cook those fries, and then we'll kind of go on what batter we're using, and then we'll get going on the fish. All right, oil's nice and hot, we'll get some fries in. Who doesn't love a good waffle fry? No clue how to make them, so buy them at the store. Okay, so while we got our french fries cooking up, we're gonna look at our perch. So right now I got my perch in a little bit of Tabasco and water. A lot of times I use Frank's Red Hot. I didn't have any Frank's, so I just added a little bit of Tabasco and water. It gives the fish a tiny bit of different flavor. It's nothing too crazy on the spice level, but definitely gives it a little bit more flavor. So I'm gonna drain that out. Then we're gonna go into a flour mix, egg wash mix, panko breadcrumb, which I seasoned with Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and chili powder. Once that's done, put it on the plate. Hopefully the oil bath is ready to go. We're gonna get those fried up, and then we're gonna assemble. Let's get going. Okay, so we are officially done our potatoes. Looking nice and crispy, nice and golden brown, just like you like it. And then we got our panko perch all breaded up. You can honestly use whatever you want. The only thing I'd probably suggest steering away from would be a beer batter on this recipe. I think this breadcrumb's nice and light. It's already kind of a heavy meal with the potatoes and stuff like that, so I kind of stick towards a lighter breadcrumb. So yeah, anything but beer batter would be my suggestion. So I'm gonna get this perch in the hot pan, and then we're gonna get these in the oven, get some cheese on top of the fries, and then pretty much after that, it's gonna be just a little bit of assembly and we'll be ready to eat. So let's keep going. All right, it is time to plate. So we got our cheesy fries, we got our perch, we got our toppings, dill pickles, banana peppers, and then we have our sauce that we made up. So let's get going. We'll get these French fries on the bottom. Couple French fries. Cheesy French fries, can't go wrong with that. Gonna get some broken up pieces of perch, chunked perch. Got way too much perch here for 2 people, but got leftovers for the morning, I guess. Got some perch. Perch turned out great. Nice and crispy. Sweet. We're gonna go on top of some pickles. More pickles on here. Gonna go our sauce. Just gonna drizzle her around. It's kind of like a rendition on a little tartar sauce. Got a little bit more flavor in my mind than a tartar sauce would. I prefer it. And lastly, we're gonna finish off with some banana peppers on top. Give it a little bit of a spice kick to it. Maddie and I like a little bit of spice with our food, so this is a great way to add a little bit of spice on top. Drain the sauce. Get some more. Some on top of this one. And that's pretty much all she wrote for our rendition on a perch poutine. Give you a good look here. A little look from up above. Give you guys a look from up above. Beautiful. Yeah, can't wait to muck this. This is gonna be delicious. Okay, so that's gonna wrap things up for this video. We absolutely just demolished that perch poutine. It was just as good as I remembered, and it's definitely something I would say to put in the routine of any of your fish fries in the upcoming future. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. We are officially over 1,000. Just a really big thanks to everybody who's been following along with this video. We got upcoming series that I'm super excited to bring to you guys. It's a little bit in the works right now, and it's going to be a long-term series, and like I said, I'm really excited for this one. So like I said, make sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.